सकता है 6 to 8। जैसे पिताजी ने फरमाया था कि आपको लीगल एडवाइस के लिए लीगल एडवाइस समझते हो लीगल एडवाइस पहले भी कराया होगा फैमिली आप आए थे कि नहीं आए तो लीगल एडवाइस के लिए आपको बताया जाएगा क्या क्या है हर हफ्ते एक क्लास चलेगी एक दिन ठीक है उसके बाद 50 डेज में ठीक है यू शुड बी अवेयर ऑफ द लीगल डिसीजन। आज अपने साथ जो है एडवोकेट वंदना मैम है ठीक है ये शी विल बी टेकिंग योर क्लासेस तो आपने जो पूछना है पूछ लेना इनसे शी विल गिव यू लेक्चर पहले फिर आपका कोई डाउट कोई चीज पूछना चाहते हो मैम से पूछिए ठीक है क्लियर ठीक है हाँ पिताजी ने कहा क्या कहा बेटी कैसे होने चाहिए पहले किसके बच्चे हो आप तो यू हैव टू बी स्ट्रांग इनफ ठीक है जो गलत 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 है सही सही ठीक है इसका साथ लेना है आपने पकड़ना है सही का ठीक है बेटा एंड आपको पता होना चाहिए कई चीजें ठीक है चुप रहोगे पीपल विल टेक एडवांटेज ठीक है आज की दुनिया में अवेयरनेस आपको ज्यादा होना चाहिए बेटा ठीक है चलो ऑल द बेस्ट वंदना मैम विल टेक योर एडवोकेट वंदना मैम विल टेक योर क्लास ठीक है एंड आराम से तसल्ली से जो भी आवश्यक पड़ता है पूछिए ठीक है एंड मैम ठीक हो और ओके ठीक है मैम लेक्चर्स वगैरह क्लासेस वगैरह होते पढ़ने के लिए कोई पेंडिंग तो नहीं पड़ा इनका जो है सब्जेक्ट वगैरह सारे कंप्लीट हो गए रिवीजन चलती चलो ठीक है और कोई आप लोगों ने कोई आपका बाकी कोई सब्जेक्ट कोई बाकी ऐसा कोई दोबारा करना चाहते हो रिवीजन करा रहे हैं कोई ऐसा कुछ है शर्माना नहीं ठीक है बेटे शर्माती नहीं ठीक है शर्माओगे तो नुकसान आपका है ठीक है चलो ऑल द बेस्ट वेलकम मैम
थैंक यू सर गुड मॉर्निंग ऑल ऑफ यू Good morning to faculty members. It is a great privilege to be here today to take this legal awareness camp. As I came to know that you had a session earlier about legal awareness camp, about the law and what law is and why we should study law. Anybody of you can tell me why we should study law in school? Anybody have any idea? Yes. To know our rights. Very good. Anybody else? Sit down, Peter. Anybody else? Why in school is necessary to study law? Why we all should be legally aware? Why? Any clue? Any? Yes?
For our safety.
Yes, very good. Very well said. For our safety. As she said earlier, if we are legally aware, what legal awareness does? Legal awareness empowers us and empowerment about our right and duties. If we are aware of our right and duties, we will be legally empowered. And in present era, as we see that today lots of crime has been committed on our surroundings. So if we are legally aware, what we will be having will be safe, right? And to feel safe and to feel empowered, if we are aware of our legal right and duties, then only we will be able to achieve that safety, that empowerment. Okay? Being a citizen of this country, if you are aware of your right and aware of your duties, you can pause. If you are aware of your legal duties, then you can positively contribute towards the society. Okay? And if you are aware about your rights, then you can save yourself. If someone tries to do something wrong, then you know about your rights, then okay, this is wrong and this is right, and I can raise my voice against this, so you can save yourself from injustice. You know what injustice is? What is? Anybody? What is injustice? If some stranger or somebody whom you know tries to do something that doesn't seem or feel right, and you raise your voice against that, that is what will be called? It will be called that you raise your voice against injustice, and that will save you from any harm or any wrong that could the other person can do to your mind and to your body. Okay? वैसे पिताजी सत्संग में हमें रोज बताते हैं कि हमें क्या करना चाहिए, क्या नहीं करना चाहिए. Being a girl, हमको कितना एम्पावर होना चाहिए, हमें कॉन्फिडेंस कैसे अपना हाई रखना है, हमें ड्रग्स में नहीं पड़ना है, हमें अगर हमें कोई बुली करता है तो हमें उससे कैसे बचना है, सारी चीजें हम सत्संग में सुनते हैं. राइट? रेज योर हैंड. किस किसने सुना है? वेरी गुड. और ये आज जो आपका लीगल कैंप लगा रहे हैं, ये भी पिताजी के वचनों से ही लगाया जा रहा है, क्योंकि पिताजी चाहते हैं कि पिताजी के जो स्कूल के बच्चे हैं वो इतने स्ट्रॉन्ग हो मेंटली एंड फिजिकली कि अगर कोई उनको नुकसान करने के बारे में सोचे तो he or she should not be able to do that. Or and your faculty members, your school faculty members, your teachers, they want you to fly high and touch new milestone every day in your career and in your day-to-day life. And how you will be able to do that if you are aware of your rights and duties. All right? It is your right to sit in the class. It is your right to feel safe on the road. It is your right that nobody should trespass into your house without your permission. You know that? And if somebody tries to do that, police people, administration, they are there to help you out. But how you will be able to seek the help if you are aware कि किसको कॉल करना है, how to do that, कैसे होगा ये सब चीजें. So we'll talk about law, that how law is there to help you and to be empowered and feel safe. There are certain things that you should not be doing in future so that you don't get yourself into any kind of trouble. Okay? As we talked about right, we have legal rights. Because we are citizens of this country, certain rights are dedicated to us by the constitution of our country. And everybody knows about the constitution. What constitution is? संविधान. हमारे कंट्री में एक संविधान है. We have a constitution that has given us fundamental rights. Fundamental rights are वो right जो हमारे पैदा होने से ही हमें इस कंट्री में मिल जाते हैं. And there are certain rights which needs to be availed. What does it mean? That for example you want to travel by train. So if you say it is my right to travel by train as I am citizen of this country, it is not so. To avail that right to travel by train, you need to buy a ticket. If you buy a ticket, then by buying a ticket, now you have availed that right to travel by train. Nobody will stop you. But if you don't have that ticket and you sit in a train or a bus without ticket, what the TT or a conductor does? क्या करते हैं? अगर आपने टिकट नहीं लिया और जबरदस्ती बैठ गए, what they can do? They'll find you and they can contact the authorities or they can punish you. Okay? So this is called right which needs to be availed. आप स्टेडियम में जाते हैं to watch a cricket match. What you need to do? You need to buy the ticket. If you buy the ticket, now you avail the right to sit and watch that match. All right? So let's start. आगे forward करना है. Okay, we'll start. The latest slide will come on. We'll talk about stalking. What stalking is? Stalking is बेटा अगर कोई आपका पीछा कर रहा है, it could be physical, it could be online or offline. Okay? If you are saying that you are coming to school or going to tuition or going in a market or going anywhere, nobody can follow you or stalk you without your consent. Consent means permission. In law, we say consent. We use the term consent for permission. अगर आप नहीं चाहते कि आपका कोई पीछा करे या आप किसी से बात नहीं करना चाह रहे हो and you have constantly said no to that person, he or she or any elder one, anyone that could be, तो वो उसको नहीं करना है, आपके पीछे नहीं आना है। दैट इज कॉल्ड, अगर आपके परमिशन के बिना भी कोई आपके पीछे आ रहा है ऑनलाइन और ऑफलाइन, दैट इज कॉल्ड स्टॉकिंग इन लॉ. In legal terms, we say that stalking, and stalking is a crime in law. Okay, and it is punishable in law. And if you are away from your home, for example, you stay in Kirti Nagar. I'm giving you an example. If you stay, there is an area called Kirti Nagar. If your house, your residential area is in Kirti Nagar, your house is in Kirti Nagar, and you are away from your house. For example, you are in Dabwali or any other place, and somebody is stalking you constantly, and that person is completely unknown to you. What you can do is, you can immediately reach out for help. And whom you can reach out? The police people. Police station, whichever you will find nearby, you can go to that police people and you can seek help. You can tell them that some unknown person is stalking me. I'm traveling by train or by bus, whatever means it could be, and they will help you. They will help you, and if you are away from your home and you reach out to police people, whichever you find nearby, they cannot say that I will not listen to your complaint. This is not your area. Go to your area and file a complaint. That police station will be listening to you, or they will file your complaint. No, it's not like that. You can be anywhere and you can reach out to them, and it is their duty to protect you. There is something called zero FIR. FIR is whenever something wrong done to you by anyone, you can reach out to the police people or elder, and you can take that elder person and go to the police people, and they will register a FIR. That is called zero FIR. No policeman can say it is not your area. They have to register they have to take your complaint, and they have to help you, and after that they send that FIR to the concerned area. For example, as I said earlier, if you are residing in Kirti Nagar, so what they do, they will file a zero FIR and they will send that FIR to your concerned area, your concerned police station, that is in Kirti Nagar. It is called better jurisdiction, like area of your concern. Okay? And if somebody, there is something called revenge trap. What revenge trap is? If your friend or some elder person misguides you, okay, let's file a fake case against that man. Nothing wrong will happen to you. What we'll do is we'll make him go to jail. Don't ever get into that trap. This is a revenge trap, we call it in a law. Revenge trap is somebody wants to take revenge from anybody and they are using you to file a complaint. Don't ever get into that. As soon as somebody tells you to do something like this, reach out to your teachers, reach out to your parents, and tell them that this person or this friend of mine, whether it's a girl or a boy or a tuition mate or any elder person who is not your family member or not your teacher, if tells you to do that, let's take this man and file a fake FIR. Don't do that. Reach out to your parents and your teachers, and they'll guide you that it is not the right thing to be done, because one or the other day, sooner or later, the police people will find that you have filed a fake case, because evidence will not be there, and a counter FIR will be filed against you because आपने किसी को फंसाने की कोशिश करी है. So किसी के चक्कर में बेटा ऐसे कभी नहीं पड़ना है. हमेशा अपने टीचर्स और पेरेंट्स को बताना है अगर आपको कोई कुछ गलत काम करने के लिए कह रहे हैं. Second, private photos. Internet never forgets. Remember these lines by heart. Internet never forgets. Whatever you put out on social media, it will be there for forever. You never have to share your intimate photos. Do you know intimate photos बेटा? Private photos कोई आपसे ऑनलाइन दोस्ती कर लेता है और he or she asks you, अरे I'm sending you this photo, please send me yours. Don't ever do that. Whether it's your very fast friend or कितनी भी अच्छी दोस्ती है, don't ever do that. Because friendship ends but material or email or a photo or a text that you have put out on social media, whether it's a WhatsApp, Insta, Facebook or any other social platform, it will be there for rest of your life. And if you delete it, it will not be deleted completely. It will be deleted from your side only, but policemen have the software, they can recollect it at any point of time, and then evidence will be there against you, and you have to face legal consequences for that. So don't ever get into that trap. All right? And अगर आपके माइंड में कोई क्वेश्चन आता है अभी during this session, please jot it down and we'll sit here and individually you can come and ask all the questions. Okay? Signing without reading. You should never sign a document without reading, whether it's an offer letter of a college or a school or an agreement or a rental agreement, anything. Anything comes up to you and somebody says, please sign it, मैंने पढ़ लिया, don't ever do that. Read it word by word. If you don't get it, then take that paper to your parents or your teachers and ask them, what does it mean? They'll tell you, they'll guide you, then only sign it. Because once you sign anything, that is a legal proof. Later on, if you say, oh, I didn't know about that, nobody guided me, he told me that, he read it or this and that, no stories. If you sign something, that is a legal proof that you agreed on whatever is written on that document. And it could be used against you. Okay? So never sign anything without reading it. Next, 10 seconds rule. There is something called 10 seconds rule. Whenever you are boarding a train or a taxi, always before sitting into a cab or a taxi, wait for some time, take a picture of the number plate of cab and taxi and send it to your family members or your friends and let the taxi or cab driver know that you are doing it. How will it help you? It will give them a signal, the driver, that you will be tracked. Right? Try to share your live locations so that your family member can track you. If something wrong he is planning to do to you, he will not be able to. Alright? Next is good touch, bad touch. What is good touch, bad touch? Any idea? What is good touch? Parents हमारे सिर पे हाथ रखते हैं. Parents, our mother hugs us. Our teacher pat our back. This is good touch. And what is bad touch? If somebody touches you inappropriately. If somebody touches you where you should not be touched ever. And this bad touch is not always sexual touch, sexual harassment. No. It could be showing you pornography. You know pornography? Somebody send something that doesn't seem good, or if you send that text to your parents or your teacher, they will scold you. You get that inner instinct, oh, this is something is not right. If somebody sent you that kind of text or a picture or a video, alright, that is kind of bad touch. Okay? And if somebody demands you any sexual favors, after passing out from here, you will go to colleges and you will go to many more places. So there you will come across many new people every day. So there, if somebody asks you, oh, I'll get you admission in that institution, you do this to me. Oh, you come and meet, we'll have coffee together alone in a room or in a coffee shop. Don't ever go. That is a kind of, that can lead you, or that is a kind of sexual harassment that the person is trying to do to you. Okay? Making sexually colored remarks. What are sexually colored remarks? Oh, your body is very good. Oh, your thighs are very good. Nobody should tell you that. Your parents tell you that? आपका ये पार्ट बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, ऐसा नो? आपके टीचर्स कभी आपको बोलते हैं ऐसा? कि आप बेटा ऐसे लग रहे हो, आप ये बॉडी पार्ट ऐसा लग रहा है. If somebody does that, that is sexually colored remark. And if somebody does that to you, reach out to your parents and your teachers as soon as possible, whomsoever is available to you. अगर आप स्कूल में हैं, so you can reach out to your teachers. If you are at home, you can reach out to your parents. But report it as soon as possible, so they can save you. Okay? Next is ragging. What is ragging? Ragging, if some new admission comes into a class, what we do, some students, we tease, humiliate or bully, right? That is ragging and that is punishable in law. We should never do ragging in any institution, whether in school or in college. Never do that. What consequences could be there? If the child that you are bullying or harassing or passing comments or anything wrong, जो आपको खुद के लिए अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है, आप एक बच्चे के लिए कर रहे हो, और if that child goes into depression or he get mentally harassed by that, then that is crime. And if he or she reports it to the teacher or a principal, they can take legal action against you. What legal action? Legal action like they'll make you write a apology letter for the parents of the student and to that student, and they'll give warning to you, and that will decrease your credibility, that will down your image. So always try to be friendly with colleagues, with the classmates. Don't ever bully anyone. And if in college somebody does ragging, what it can lead to? It can lead to suspension. They can be suspended from college and they can be expelled, and to some extent FIR can be registered against that student, and cancellation of admission can be done. Next, avoid drugs and alcohol. Sometime in life, everybody feels stressed, lonely and pressured. But that doesn't mean that you get into some illegal mean or any illegal parties or drugs to calm yourself. You should never do that. If you feel stressed, talk to your parents, talk to your teachers, and talk to the elder you can reach out to as soon as possible. They'll guide you. There are healthier ways to cope with all of it, but never get into drugs. If your friend of yours, whether in school or outside the school, or some elder person who is not so familiar with you and try to be friend with you and tells you, okay, you are feeling stressed or you are feeling depressed, okay, this is the candy or this is the tablet, take this, you will feel calm, you will feel happy. Don't ever do that. They'll give you for free for 1 or 2 times, but later on you will get addicted to it, and that will deteriorate your health, and you will not be able to think properly, you will not be able to study, you will not be able to flourish in your life. So don't ever take anything from anyone who is not so familiar to you, and reach out to your parents and your teacher. Alright? And there is an act called NDPS Act. This is a law, hardcore law, NDPS Act. Even if somebody tells you, this is my packet and he or she has some drugs in it, whether it's this much, very small quantity, very small, and if you possess it, possess means you are having it, it's in your pocket or in your bag, and if somebody caught you, that will be punishable. Even the possession of little amount of drugs is punishable in law. And under what act? That is NDPS Act. Don't accept friend requests from strangers. We have to be careful offline as well as online. If we are not careful online, then we could be trapped. Trapped as in, if somebody constantly keep eye on your account, you have followers, we all do have. Some are strangers to us and they constantly keep on sending us messages, oh hi, this and that. Don't ever respond. If you don't know the person, block him and keep the screenshot of it, So that, and you can report that if a person constantly, that is called stalking, or somebody constantly following you online or offline. If online, then what you can do, you can report it to cybercrime. There is a website called cybercrime.gov.in. You can report that online stalking on that website, and his or her account will be blocked. And always, whenever somebody does something wrong to you online, keep a screenshot of it. If you have a screenshot, that will be a proof. And you need evidence for everything. If something wrong is happening to you and it is online, then you keep proof of it. And how you will keep proof of it? By taking screenshot and tell that immediately to your parents. If parents are not nearby, then who? Teacher. Next, there is something, and don't ever share someone else's number. I'll tell you a story. There was a student of 9th class. He shared his teacher and a fellow student number on a public platform, on a gaming platform, and said that call for free skins. And free skins means free, like, I think everyone must be aware of online gaming zones. Game होते हैं, there are websites, है ना? So उसमें क्या होता है? You buy objects or a products or a cycle or there are n number of things that you can buy online in that game. So some student post that call for free skins, and the teacher and that student whose number was shared by the student got hundreds of calls. And this is crime or not? This is a crime under online IT Act. This is called breach of privacy, public nuisance. And what could be the consequences? Consequences is police can track that IP address. If somebody thinks that, oh, I will not be get caught, I cannot be tracked. No, it's not so. Police has the system. They can track the IP address of that mobile device or a laptop from which that student has shared the number of a teacher or a fellow student, and police got to that student and he was fined and his parents were informed, and the device, the phone, the laptop was taken away from him and he was made to do community service. It's a kind of punishment for students. Okay? Law has made certain criteria to make them learn that what should not be done to harm others. As I talked about rights and duties, it is your duty to not to intervene or not to interfere with somebody else's right. It is the right of a teacher or a fellow student to keep their number safe, to maintain their privacy. Teachers share their number just for your convenience, for the students only. You cannot share that with anyone, any random person. Okay? It is a crime and it can be tracked. Next is recording a video call. Sometimes our teachers take online classes. In Corona era, we all see that, right? There's a story. A teacher was conducting a video conference with the class students, and they were taking a class. And some of the notorious students, what did? He recorded a clip of the teacher and make it a funny meme out of it and shared it in a WhatsApp group. And later on, some of the students from that group shared that with the teacher. Teacher reported to the police or the school management, and the action was taken against the students. Okay? There is a disciplinary committee in every school. They took the action. So never ever do that. You cannot make funny memes out of your any fellow student or of your teacher. Alright? There is something called kick out group. What is kick out group? Kick out group is some students are think that this is funny, they make a WhatsApp group and they make fun of one out of that WhatsApp group. They try to make fun of that student or a fellow group member, and they think that, oh, it is not punishable. It is not so. It is punishable. You cannot make fun of anyone. The admin of that group. We have admin in the WhatsApp group. Everybody knows that? Yes. So we cannot make fun of anyone in the group. And if you do that, and if somebody reports that to the IT cell, then the admin of that group will be held responsible, and he can be fined and he can be punished. What punishment could be done to a student? Could be given to a student. They can make them write a apology letter and to stand and read the apology letter in the assembly, or they can send the student to school counseling. Okay? Fake profile. You cannot make fake profile by using some other's name or some other's picture. You cannot do that. That person whose picture or a profile or that you are using, that person can report it to the IT cell, and IT cell, there is a complete team, they can track it down by your IP address. You know what is IP address? IP address is whatever you do online. The police people, the IT police, they keep track of it. They can recover it even after 10 years. You think that whatever, okay, I have sent that message, I have sent that, I'm misbehaving online with a teacher or a student or somebody else. I'll write some abusive words and then later I deleted it. Nobody knows about it. No, it's not so. Whatever is there on social media, whatever you wrote on social media, it will be there. It can be tracked. Police can recover anything and everything. And if some of your friends or anybody misguides you, that, oh, it cannot, nothing wrong will happen, I've done it thousands of times, don't do this, tum dar rahe ho. No, don't do that. If you do that, you can be tracked and you will be punished. There is something called secret purchase. What is secret purchase? आपने सुना होगा. There are cases where there was an 8-year-old student, Tina. She memorizes her mother's UPI PIN and she secretly transfers some amount of money to buy some game product and deleted the SMS from her mother's phone. This is theft. This is chori. Theft is chori. You cannot do that without asking your parents. You cannot share their passwords, their UPI PIN. You cannot transfer their money without asking them. This is theft. This is chori, and this is punishable. Okay? And at last, we'll talk about, there is something called Juvenile Justice Act. What is Juvenile Justice Act? Juvenile Justice Act, you can think it as a big umbrella that is there in the India to protect all the children of India. और Juvenile Justice Act क्या करता है? Juvenile Justice Act, it helps children who make mistakes. How? By teaching them, by making them learn what should not be done, so that the student save himself from getting into any kind of trouble. Okay? And Juvenile Justice Act helps children who are in trouble. If a child has no home, no guardian, no food, and somebody is hurting, then Juvenile Justice Act, they will send a rescue team and they will rescue that child and provide him basic necessities. What are the basic necessities? Food, education, clothes, etc. Okay? So in later session we will talk about Juvenile Justice Act. Okay? So now, if you have any question in your mind, you can ask. Let me tell you a story. You heard about Sir Isaac Newton? Do you know what Newton's law? He discovered gravitational force. And gravitational force, ये उनके माइंड में कैसे आया? कैसे आया था उनके माइंड में? After watching an apple fall, a question comes in his mind that why this apple fell straight down, not sideways or not upward. So that question leads him to discover gravitational force. What I'm trying to tell you here is, it is good to ask question. It is good to be curious. If you have any question, I'll sit here. You can come individually. You can ask anything on your mind, so that if you will ask questions, you will be informed, you will be aware. And if you will be aware, what good it will do to you? You will be empowered. You will be safe. Thank you so much. Okay, your first question is, what is FIR? FIR is First Information Report. Now we'll talk about legal terms. Okay, this is hardcore law. FIR is F for first, I for information, R for report. What is FIR? If somebody tries to harm you, somebody does anything wrong to you, you can reach out to the police people as soon as possible and they help you out. And as I told earlier, if you are away from your home and there is some other police station which is not nearby your home, which is not under your jurisdiction, you can go to that police people and they cannot deny you from registering an FIR. They'll register that FIR, they'll write your complaint, that will be called a zero FIR. Later, it is their duty to send that FIR to the concerned area in which your residential area is. So FIR is, if something wrong happens to you, you can report it to police station, to police people. Alright? What is FIR? First Information Report. Very good. Second question is, what is physical harassment? Physical harassment is if somebody is आपको कोई थप्पड़ मार रहा है, if somebody is throwing stone at you, if somebody is pushing you around, somebody is following you, so if you are sitting somewhere or you are studying, somebody is disturbing you, that is physical harassment. And you can report it to, if you are in school, to your teachers, and if you are at your home, where? To your parents. If you are away from your home, to police people, which is nearby. What is mental torture? Mental torture is somebody is torturing you emotionally. Somebody is misguiding you. Somebody is telling you you are not good enough, you don't look good, or oh, look at your dress, or somebody is bullying you. You know bullying? What is bullying?
Yes.
Somebody is bullying you, somebody is telling you you are not good enough, oh, you are not good at studying, oh, look at your dress, oh, look at the way you speak, or look at the way you walk. No, nobody can tell you that. हम सबको भगवान ने बनाया है. We all are created by God. We all are beautiful. We all are good enough. Nobody can tell us how we should look, how we should dress, except our teachers and our parents. And your teachers and your parents, they want you to shine bright in your life, in your career. So they help you out. If somebody does something wrong, if somebody tries to emotionally pull you down, always talk about this to your parents and your teachers. They help you out. Alright? Fourth is, what is cybercrime? As I told you, you have heard about OTP frauds? Yes. Why we should not share OTP with everybody? That can, what harm it can cause to you? Knowingly or unknowingly, if you share your OTP with an unknown person or a not authorized person, they can withdraw amount from your accounts. That can harm you or your parents financially. Okay? So cybercrime is cybercrime. You can report it to cybercrime.gov.in. There is a website. Like if somebody has published your photo, or somebody has published your funny memes, or somebody shared your private number, your private photo, online bullying. These are all cybercrime. And IT Act is there to deal with all of it. Okay? Fifth is, why it is important to take pictures of driver and number plate. It is called 10-second rule. To make easy for you, I had made that heading. It is 10-second rule. Because आपने सुना होगा बहुत बच्चे गुम हो जाते हैं, है ना? Parents परेशान होते हैं, फिर they reported the police people or everybody searching for that child. You can save yourself. अब आप पढ़ रहे हो, later on you will go to colleges or you will do job, you will go into the society. So in the society everybody is not good. आपके parents भी बताते हैं ना, you should not trust strangers, you should not. Driver is most of the time drivers are stranger to us, right? If you are boarding a train or a cab, if you are taking picture of that number plate and you letting that driver or cab know that you are doing it intentionally, what signal it will send to their brain that okay, this child is alert enough to be harmed, and if I try to do any harm to this child, he or she will reach out to his parents or with whom this child is sharing the picture of this number plate or this cab. They will track me down, and if I do something wrong, they will track me down and they will report it and they will find me. So he will not try to do any wrong to you. He will not try to harm you. Alright? Sixth, why we should share live location to our parents so that they can track you down. If the driver tries to take you from some unknown road or unknown location, your parents can track you down. They can reach you at ASAP so that they can save you. Okay? Any other questions? ये जिन्होंने क्वेश्चन पूछा था, हाँ जी, आई गई। What she is asking is that what if somebody kills the doctor in a hospital? It is a heinous crime. Heinous means serious. In law, we use term heinous for a serious crime, and it will be termed as murder. You cannot kill a doctor. Doctor is there to help us. Doctor is there to treat us. If somebody does that, it is murder, and he or she will be caught by police and punished. He will be put in jail. So this is murder. This is a heinous crime. Any other question? Yes.
माइक दे दीजिए बच्चों को, ये माइक दे दीजिए बेटा, माइक आ रहा है, माइक आ रहा है।
मैम, अगर हम कहीं बाहर हैं और हमारे पास मोबाइल फोन नहीं है और आसपास हमारे पास कोई पुलिस स्टेशन भी नहीं है, तो
अगर आपके पास कोई पुलिस स्टेशन भी नहीं है और आप कहीं जाना है, तो आप भाग के क्या करते, somebody is following you या कोई आपको परेशान कर रहा है, आपका पीछा कर रहा है, तो आप जैसे नियर बाय कोई ना कोई शॉप्स वगैरह तो होती हैं, आप किसी भी जो भी आपको लगे आप वहां से फटाफट भाग के एक बार उधर खड़े हो सकते हैं। किसी के पास तो फोन मिलेगा आपको पब्लिक में, यू कैन रीच आउट दैट पर्सन एंड आस्क हिम फॉर अ फेवर, यू कैन आस्क फॉर द फोन एंड मेक अ कॉल टू योर पेरेंट्स और योर टीचर, और यू कैन आस्क देम कि पुलिस स्टेशन कहाँ पे है इफ पॉसिबल। Any other question? Students, if you ask questions that will make you aware about your rights, your duties, how to keep yourself safe, so feel free to ask questions. बेटा माइक पास ऑन कर दीजिए। You can report it to cybercrime. There's a website of cybercrime, IT cell, cybercrime.gov.in. You can report it there and they'll take immediate action. They will take that photo down. And it can be, बेटे ही पता लग जाता है कि it is AI generated और कैसी है, but आपको डरना नहीं है। Never feel ashamed about if somebody is doing something wrong and tries to ask favor. इस चीजों से आपने कोई फोटो निकाल लिया, कुछ कर लिया, ऐसा कुछ करता है, प्लीज इमीडिएटली अपने पेरेंट्स और टीचर को बताइए। वो आपको हेल्प करेंगे, दे विल नॉट ब्लेम यू कि अरे वो आपको डराएंगे कि अरे मैं तेरी फोटो वायरल कर दूंगा, ऐसे कर दूंगा। नो नो नो, नोबडी कैन डू एनीथिंग। ये डराते हैं सिर्फ। प्लीज रीच आउट टू योर पेरेंट्स एंड योर टीचर, दे विल हेल्प यू। और कुछ वो नहीं है, इट इज पनिशेबल क्राइम in a IT cell, cyber crime, it is a cyber crime. Nobody can do that. डरने की जरूरत नहीं है बिल्कुल भी, okay? It can be tracked कि AI generated है, पता लग जाता है आपका। There are n number of software, okay?
Ma'am, if we order something, then the courier, ma'am, then he asks our OTP. Then we share the OTP. So if we got in a scam, so what we can do that in that situation?
You should be vigilant enough to track that down. हमें पता होता है कि कोरियर वाला आया है, हमारा नंबर है, हमें पहले उस कोरियर को देखिए, उस डब्बे को देखिए, उस पे आपका नंबर होगा, उस पे आपका डिटेल होगा, आपको तो पता ही होता है ना। If for example if you order something from Myntra, before the courier arrives to your doorstep, Myntra sends you a message that your order is arriving you soon, right? And they give you tracking detail. You will track down your order. So if you have ordered something, then you know that something is coming to your doorstep. And if you have not ordered something and somebody comes to deliver something, then you do it. That you have not ordered something, don't go and take that thing. Okay? OTP is sent by Myntra. That you have to share that with the delivery man. वो आपको पहले they'll call you or they'll do, वो आपको पता होता है। If somebody tells you that there is a saying called never accept gift from stranger. Stranger could be anyone, could be a delivery boy. If you have not ordered something and somebody is calling you, कि madam you have an order, so you already knew that you have not ordered anything. So be aware of that thing. कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगा।
मैम, अगर हमारे पास फोन भी नहीं होता और कुछ भी नहीं होता तो हम कैब में कैसे बैठ जाते तो हम क्या करें? मैम, अगर हमारे पास फोन भी नहीं होता, कुछ भी नहीं होता तो हम कैब में बैठे, फिर हम क्या करें?
अगर आप कैब में बैठे तो आप अकेले कैब में क्यों बैठोगे? अगर आपके पास फोन भी नहीं है, कुछ भी नहीं, तो आपको पेरेंट्स आपको डिलीवरी नहीं देगी। आप इतने छोटे हो। अगर आप इस एज में हो, अभी हो, तो आप जब आप कैब बुक करते हो, है ना, या तो आपके पेरेंट्स कैब बुक करेंगे। अगर आप बड़े हो गए हो, बड़े होने के बाद आप कैब बुक करोगे, तो भी आपको कैब में क्या होता है, जैसे ओला उबर जो भी होते हैं, वो लोग दे विल सेंड यू अ ड्राइवर्स नेम, ड्राइवर्स आई कार्ड, देयर टैक्सी नंबर, एवरीथिंग. So before getting into the cab, while the time you book the cab, you can share that detail with your parents. अगर आप नंबर की फोटो नहीं खींच पा रहे हो, आपके पास फोन नहीं है, you can share that cab detail with your parents. उससे भी आप ट्रैक डाउन हो सकते हो. और आप छोटे बच्चों को पेरेंट्स भेजते नहीं पहले. Are they going to have any relatives with you or some elder person or your parents, right? Please keep quiet. Please.
Mr. Harvard and he is in political line and
He is in
political line.
political line. Okay. You are saying somebody powerful tries to harm you. Then what you should do? Okay. There is, see, because nobody is above the law. Nobody. Even no matter how highly designated that person is, nobody is above the law. If somebody tries to take unnecessary favors or tries to harm you, and you report that to your parents, your teachers, and the designated authorities, as police or other people, they help you. Social media is there. Social media is very powerful these days. You take screenshot of everything. If somebody does anything wrong online and somebody tries to harm you physically or offline, like on streets, or you have camera. Try to take video of that. And if somebody does something harm online, take screenshot of it. Screenshot is a evidence. And court admits that. Court takes that from you. If you have a screenshot or a proof of anything wrong that somebody does to you, court will admit that. Okay? That can be used as evidence against that person, and court and the law will punish that person. आवाज नहीं आ रही है मुंह के पास हाँ जी अच्छा
मैम अगर कोई फैमिली में फिजिकल टच करे घर पे कोई ना हो
फैमिली में क्या करता है
फिजिकल टच अगर कोई करे
हाँ अगर आपका कोई मतलब it could be your relatives or your known person staying in your house or your guest, if somebody tries to touch you properly, immediately tell your parents. Immediately tell your parents, or if parents are not around, reach out to your teachers, because your teachers are the grown-ups. They help you all anyway. Okay. Any other question, Rita? Rita, keep quiet, please. Doctor never does that. Doctors do examinations. They have to examine it. Okay. If your stomach is aching, आपको pain हो रहा है stomach में, or any other body part, and they need to examine that, so they will touch your body. But what you should be taking care of, that if there is a male doctor, male doctor is there, then if you are going for the examination, you should have some elder female with you or a nurse standing there while the doctor is examining you. If you are going to a doctor, he needs to touch your stomach, he needs to have a nurse standing there while examining you. Okay? If it is not there, then you can take your mother or any other female with you. Or ask the doctor that please, I am little uncomfortable, please ask some female to stand here while you are examining me. It is very normal. Okay? Any other question, Rita? share the tab. Okay.
मैम अगर हमने लाइव लोकेशन शेयर की हुई है
Okay.
और स्विच ऑफ हो जाता है क्या लाइव लोकेशन शेयर होगी?
नहीं, लाइव लोकेशन कम शेयर नहीं होगी, लेकिन आपको फिर भी आपको ट्रैवल जो आई टोल्ड यू ना, पुलिस पीपल दैट IT सेल, दे हैव वेरी एडवांस सॉफ्टवेयर, दे कैन ट्रैक यू डाउन. उनको ये तो पता है आप किस रास्ते से जा रहे हो. इफ समथिंग wrong happens, your parents will reach out to the police people. Police people have the software, they can track you down immediately. Anything else? Okay, let me ask you a question. You had a session, legal session earlier.
Yes, ma'am.
What you learned in that session? They talked about what? Cybercrime. What is cybercrime? You might do that girl. You. And in your words, be comfortable. Be easy. You just talked about cybercrime. So what did you learn? Do you remember anything?
That we should not share our meals.
Yes. What else? You should never share anything personal online. Never. Whether it's your friend asks you to do that, oh, I'm friend with that person or a girl, she's very or he's very cool. Be comfortable with that person online. No, don't do that. Till the time you know a person physically, don't ever trust. Because a 40-year man can pretend to be a 50-year-old girl online. Alright? Right. जी जी.
Someone is harming us and we report to police and police and that man has given notice to police and police is also blaming us. So in that situation,
As I told you, try and keep evidence with you. Evidence if somebody is doing something wrong online, always take screenshot. Before he or she deletes it, take screenshot. You can later, if not useful, you can later on delete it, but try to keep screenshot of everything. If something wrong is happened to you online, and if something wrong has happened to you in a market or in some public place, then you can find some of the cameras that are installed, like in a shop or nearby. You can take a recording of that and you can take that evidence to the policeman. Rest they can track.
मैम पर क्वेश्चन मैम अगर आप घर में अकेले हैं और कोई अनजान आ जाए मैम हम एक रूम में लोग हैं मैम फोन किसी और में तो क्या करें?
तो किसी और में है. Try to hide yourself. What else you can do? आप गेटी को बोलोगे, अगर आप किसी को नहीं जानते हो तो आप गेटी को बोलोगे कि पेरेंट्स आर नॉट एट होम, व्हाई विल ओपन द डोर? क्योंकि पेरेंट्स हमेशा कह के जाते थे जब तक मैं ना हूँ गेट नहीं खोलना. So why you will open the door for an unknown person? Don't do that ever. चाहे वो कुछ भी बोले आपको, गेट ही नहीं खोलना चाहिए. और बाई चांस आपने कर दिया है तो try to hide yourself. So in next session we'll talk about Juvenile Justice Act. This is a special law for children in India. So we'll talk about that, what it does, how it helps students of your age. Yes. Please keep quiet, please. Your voice is not audible.
If someone just breaks into your house and they have no alone, what you can do? And
If you are alone in house.
if someone just breaks into your house, so what you can do? And if the house is not good enough to run out.
What?
The house is not good enough to run out.
House is not big enough. Run out. house. Reach out to the neighbors. Try to collect as many people as you can. You can run out to your neighbors now because somebody has break into my house. I don't know that person. They'll help you. They'll call your parents. Okay, how many of you before this legal awareness camp, as you had a session earlier and you had a session today, so tell me how many of you earlier think that law is just for courtrooms or police station? Nobody? No one? Everybody knew that law is for us? No or yes? Okay, very good. Any other question? Please pass on the mic. Mic थोड़ा, keep your mic close to you. क्या करने की? जंप करने। अच्छा, ओके। हम जंप करने की कोशिश करें कहाँ? We can wrap it up. End for this session. Thank you so much. Your day is a very good. आपको याद रहेगा ये सेशन आज? क्या याद रहेगा? What you should not be doing? Tell me 3 points. जिनको याद हो. 3 points. Sit down. Tell me 3 points that you remember of today's session. Don't share photos. What kind of? Don't share OTP. Next. Anyone. Huh? Must inform your. Don't ever share your personal information online. Never. Okay, thank you so much.